Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading video. In this one I wanted to do the trading recap because today actually sadly we have failed the challenge. Now what happened, as you can see today, we lost 1,400. Now part of the rules to do with earn to trade is that you can't lose more than 1,100 in the day, even though you can see we are actually still up on the challenge. It's just one of their criteria. You have a daily drawdown as well as a max overall drawdown. So a bit annoying that that is the case, but you live, you learn, nothing we can really do. But what I did want to go through is why we failed. So again, we sent out the trading plan, basically the same trading plan we always have coming into a CPI release. But what happened, because it was weird, to say really the very least. So here, 8:30, obviously that's a release of CPI. What happened? So we had CPI obviously at 1:30. What was weird instantly was on the Dow. So again, these are all going to move the same. The S&P, the Dow, NASDAQ, all going to move the same. Now this candle here, where my cursor is 8:30, when the release should have came out. This is when the, leaked, I'm assuming, but this is a 10-second chart. 10 seconds before the release, a big move happened, bigger than the actual release candle. So don't really know what happened here, if that was a leak or something like that, or just maybe it was just a big buyer coming in trying to predict the move. We don't really know what happened. Hopefully we'll find out what happened there, because again, seems like it was not legit, but again, just need to see what happens. But what happened, obviously that happened, and then obviously our order triggered over on the yen. Now obviously the yen we trade the same as always. We have a directional play, so we have an order out here and an order out here. Whatever one executes is where we take the trade. What happened is obviously it spiked down. We got filled at the absolute bottom, which again instantly, quite unlucky, very annoying that happened, but that's just what happened. And then instantly it faded. So again, that trade basically took the max loss, which I don't know if we can see that. No, we can't. I think that was about a $700 loss. And then what we did see also on the Dow was, again, more times than not, it tends to follow the trend. And I think because, again, probably more of a psychological issue, is we saw what was happening over here. That already faded. This was still looking weak, so I was trying to kind of hop in this downtrend, get that break, and hopefully we could continue down, make back most of that loss. Didn't end up happening, kind of pushed the other way. We stopped out there. And then, yeah, I mean, that's basically the what happened. Not too much to it apart from that. But yeah, basically, this CPI is the trade that we lost on. Again, should have been managed a bit better. We shouldn't have took that much of a loss, because again, this trade shouldn't have happened. And I think we would have still been in the challenge. I don't know how much the yen loss was. Probably was actually about $1,000. That was the bulk of the loser. So either way, it wouldn't have mattered. But the reason I kind of took on that extra trade was, you can see we were near break even on the account. So if we failed it, we're not going to, because we lost so much on that trade, it wouldn't have made too much difference to the overall challenge. And that's kind of more why I kind of forced this trade, which again, probably shouldn't have done. But it's not going to make a massive difference overall. So basically that's what happened on the challenge. Overall then we have now failed. Quite annoying, because we were quite close to actually completing the challenge. But it's just the way it goes. We do still have natural gas later. Obviously I can't trade it over on the challenge anymore, so we'll be trading that with my own money. So may do a recap on that later if I can. But otherwise, that is, I guess, an end to the trading journey. We will probably start one of these up again. Think of doing the trading career by them, which instead is pretty much the same criteria, but you scale up your accounts if you're able to pass and kind of continue. So may do that and just do it with the safer trades. I mean, the CPI is always quite a scary one in that it is the biggest mover of the month. So it may be something, maybe we don't trade these kind of massive ones. We just trade the ones that maybe don't move as much, the more the fades, the natural gas and the crude oils. And again, those are the ones, if we go through the trading journey, we can kind of see those are the ones that hit every time, or not every time, but those are where the bulk of our wins come. And yes, these trades do occasionally, do massive wins, but again, like here, they can provide massive losses, and it's one of the main reasons I'm going through the funding challenges. These kind of trades I probably never trade for my own money, because I think there's just a lot of risk on the table, especially like in a case like this where the feel was so terrible. That would be not only annoying to see with your own money, but obviously you got a massive financial loss at the end of that trade. Whereas with this, again, doesn't affect you too much, your psychology all that much, at least compared to if it was your own money. But it is also then you're not taking that massive financial loss. So that is kind of just wanted to update you on that because that's what happened today. But I hope you enjoyed the journey. Again, we'll probably look to do one of these again a bit more in the future. Try and get them more news trades because again, the majority of my trades, not on the challenge obviously, but are just the option trades using stocks. That's still working fine. That's how we're doing it. That's how we still make the majority of the trades. But trying to get a bit more into the news space because again, this is where you can make a lot of money as well if you can start executing them properly in time. Again, it might take a few years of practice. News to things I've only got into about maybe 6 months ago, so more time with it can definitely be helpful. And again, maybe in time you get more confident trading it with your own money, but for now, again, if I'm trading news, I'm doing it always through a broker like this because again, I don't want to be risking my money to trade it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out this video here.